Hello there everybody, it is the Subdivision Guy, and that is the Louth Hill. We are on our way to Galway right now, and I was watching the Cork video and I thought that the M8 time-lapse from junctions 2 to 4 was really satisfying to go at such a fast speed, and when a lot of the other time-lapses were a bit slower. So what I'm going to do, instead of doing a bunch of smaller time-lapses, I'm going to do 2 really big time-lapses in this video. So it'll be the entirety of the M4 and the entirety of the M6 all the way to junction 18, because we're going to Tuam today. That's sort of like our county town, if you will, sort of like Cove is our county town in Cork. And then the second big time lapse will be the 50 odd miles that we're on the N59. So yeah, this is just an introductory clip. I'm not going to show my face right now, I'll show it later on. And there is also a service stop on the M6, of course, but I'll just skip past it in the time lapse, and there will also be the N6. Anyway, I'll see you a little bit further up on the bridge on the M1. Okay, we are now approaching the bridge, and the original plan for this drive was actually to go via the N52, but then the awfully situation happened again where Google Maps decided that Dublin was literally 1 minute quicker. So rules are rules. I mean, the last time we broke the rules, we ended up in traffic for 50 minutes. So I think it's probably best to just follow them, because I made them, obviously. Okay, of course, very nice bridge. I look forward to this bridge. The next time I see you will be the muted time lapse. Of course, it will be muted because if we had to stay quiet for the entirety of the time lapse, that wouldn't really work. So there will be a quick clip saying that the time lapse will begin, and then the time lapse will happen. Okay. Alright, this is officially the start of the N4. Of course, if you watch the Awfully video, which you might have, you might not have, this road is an 80, and it stays an 80, unlike the N7. Which goes up to 100 eventually. Anyway, so yes, I am going to time-lapse this stretch all the way until Galway. But I don't want to be holding the phone the entire time, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it up against the windshield. If it falls, I can't really help that, because there might be bends in the road. So if it falls, then I'll try and pick it up. But yeah, it's just going to be like that. Alright, time-lapse time. Okay, yeah, no, that was not working, which is a shame, so I'm gonna have to just hold the phone for a while. That's great. Okay. Now that I think about it, the phone is falling forward, so there might be an argument to put it in that little lip thing there. So I'll try it and see what happens. Okay, I give up. I'm just gonna hold the phone. Oh, okay, so you want to be in the right lane. Yeah, oh my goodness, that was a crazy time lapse. It was like 10 minutes, whoa, and we're about to unlock our 13th and final motorway. It's been a great journey unlocking all of these motorways, starting all the way back 13 months ago. Well, nearly 13 months ago. I mean, yeah, it's just crazy. So we're going to be taking the third exit at this roundabout. Oh, third exit at this roundabout. The roundabout itself is a 60. So, yeah. That's one. Of course, we took that exit for Ennis, but not this time. That's two, because we don't want to just go back on the same thing. Oh, there's Oranmore. That's one of our stops. And then yeah, 3. That is the M17, yes. To Tuam, which is, as I said, the county town of today. Just thought it was a good place to start because it's like in the north of the county. And I will be time-lapsing this entire thing as well, because of course, loving the long time lapses. And it would be nice to completely catalogue our 13th and final motorway that we've unlocked. Of course, this isn't the last motorway we're ever going to drive on, because we still need to take the M9 to get to Waterford, like, for example. But it is the final unique motorway that we've unlocked. So, whenever, at the end of all the drives, I'm probably going to compile them into, like, a big movie of every drive, although I might have to split it up into the 7 different stages because of how long some of the videos are. But I might also release a special video where it's all the clips of me unlocking every single motorway, so that'd be quite nice. Anyway, it is 24 kilometers until the end of this motorway, junction 20, so I will see you there after the muted time lapse is over. That's what I was going to say. Alright, that's pretty much the end of the M17. I've been time-lapsing for too long, I need a break. So, I'll see you in Tuam. Alright. Okay, welcome to Tuam. There's an Aldi up ahead, and there's also this big building here. I think I'm going to try and record roughly 2 minutes of footage here. Yeah, I'm not really that focused on the towns today. I don't really want to record in them that much. I'll try and get a decent bit of footage in the city, but not that much in the town, so it'll be more road focused, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you a bit further up, I think. Okay, so yeah, we're just walking further on down the road now. It's quite a nice view over there, isn't it? The fields and all. So we're just going to stay here for about 25 minutes, and then we're going to continue on with the route. And we're unfortunately not going to East Galway, or the east of Galway, today, because it would have made the route way too long. It's already quite long. It's going to be focused more towards the south and the west of Galway, and I suppose the north as well. But yeah, I'm just letting you know. So like places like Ballinasloe and Portumna, there won't be any of that. Across the road there. Big grass. Ooh. Also finally doing a face reveal. Got a haircut. I'm just gonna wear a hat over it anyway, like my hats. I'm wearing the beautiful Bazinga jumper that I've been wearing ever since the Kildare video. So go and watch it. Anyway, some very good views of the town ahead. That's like the main part there, I think. That is a 2-minute clip, but I think I'm fine to keep recording, so record a little bit more. So yeah, those time lapses took a very long time to record. In case you're wondering what all the fidgeting was about after, at the start of Athlone, it was this like phone thing that we had tried to set up so I didn't have to hold the phone the whole time, but it wasn't really working, so I decided to hold it instead. So that's your explanation in case you're wondering what that was about. Anyway. Some older buildings there. But yeah, that's way more towards the centre now. Alright, I think we've got all I need to get. Some good views of everything. I'll see you back on the motorway. Actually, you find this thing here, which is quite nice. Anyway, now I'll see you on the motorway. Okie doke, we are back on the M17 and we are just about to reach the M18, which I'm not going to record a lot of. If you want to see more of the M18, check out the Clare video. Of course, it is extremely long, so you have to go about an hour into the video, I think, before we reach the M18. Yeah. Road is closed August 17th to 22nd. This is being recorded on the 15th of August. It's coming out on the 23rd of August. But yeah, the 15th is the day today, so luckily no road closure for us. And we can just go right on down. I like how they've made it so that in every single direction this big roundabout is junction 18. Anyway, so yeah, just staying on here. Anyway, the next place we are going to is a small little village called Gort. Strange name. Oh yeah, it's at junction 16 of the M18. And yeah, that's heading really towards the south of Galway. So Galway isn't very like tall. It's not like Cork. It's more wide than tall. So yeah, you can get from the north to the south of Galway in like 35 minutes. That's how long it's taking us to get from to Gort anyway. Anyway, so that is officially us on the M18. We would have joined on via that slip road when we were going to Ennis, and we would have got off junction 14. But we're getting off a little bit earlier today because, of course, we're not going back to Ennis. That's been said and done, and it would break the rule of not being allowed to stop in another county, because then it takes the focus off of the main county. These rules were written months ago. Well, they were never written. They're just in my head. Anyway. I will see you in Gort, because as I said, I've already recorded a lot of this motorway, and I'm not time-lapsing this. I will time-lapse the N59. That's all you're getting. But there is actually quite a special surprise coming up after Gort, so keep an eye out for that, and keep watching. Also, like and subscribe. Well, this is Gort. Yeah, we just went down some random side street. You can see there's a big house there. Right. See it closer to the center. There's some cool horse things over there as well.
You can have a look when we go back. Buy something?
Maybe not.
Buy the big
Might be expensive.
Big. Is it Shetland cow or something?
The Shetland Islands. Might go there one day when I'm older. So yeah, we actually do have a big box of coins for this drive, so we can't actually pay for pay and display this time. Let's come in. It's a quaint little place, this. It's not really small though, so it is worth a stop, I think. It's pretty cool. Like, you would not find somewhere like this. Well, you might find it in America, I don't know. Because there's Irish heritage in America, of course. Oh well. Let's see. So this is more the center area now. Okay, so this is more towards center now. There's a church over there. That's pretty cool. It's down here. Oh, that's pretty interesting. It's just a small little lane. Yeah, I go up to the lights and cross. It's quite interesting, like flower gates. Quite artistic. Okay, see this back on the other side. And I believe the church is in here. Oh no, it's a house. Whoops. Yeah. So that's a church there. If I walk up, it's a high cross, just goes way up, yeah. I think it's closed. Oh wait, no, it's not even the entrance, that's why. What's this? Parish project? Just a random back corner, a big skip. No trespassing, don't even want to in the first place. Okay, I think that'll do me. I'll see you back on the road. To anybody who is watching this channel for the first time, this probably doesn't mean anything to you. And for most viewers of the channel that are long-time viewers, it probably also doesn't mean anything because you probably didn't watch the entire 5-hour Clare video. But I lived this, so in just 3 kilometers we're going to be turning right onto a road that we actually drove on in the Clare video and on the Clare Drive. And there's like a mountain over there, or a hill or whatever, and it has loads and loads of rocks on it. And there's also rocks out that window and rocks out there as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool to be driving on the same road that we've already driven on. Because this was quite a nice area, just in general. But fence, rock. And yeah, there's a like big fence rock there. So yeah, I did look this up as to why there were so many rocks. Can't remember what it was. I think it was either people like lifted them down or they like slid off the cliff or something. I can't remember. Yeah, it's pretty cool. See, this was the surprise I was talking about after court, in case you're wondering. Anyway, we're now really in the south of Galway, like we're very close to the Clare border right now. And we're going to begin making our ascent to Galway City. But just before you hit Galway City, we're going to go to a small little place called Oranmore. And we're going to stop there for about 15 minutes, because it seems pretty small. I don't think there will be any point staying there any longer than that. Maybe 20 minutes, we'll see. Anyway, so yes, this is another holiday drive. We're not going home today, in case you thought that, because that would just be crazy. And there are 2 other subdivisions we are going to, and in the Cork trilogy, I decided not to tell you what the other 2 subdivisions were. But if you've seen the list of subdivisions that I've been to, then you know that there's really only 2 that feasibly we could be going to, because it's not Galway and Waterford. So I'm just going to tell you what the 3 are. It is Galway, Galway City, and Mayo. Pretty self-explanatory why those three. The reason why we didn't do Mayo earlier is because it was a very long way away, so it wouldn't have really made sense to do a day trip for it, and so like we would have gone to it in November if it hadn't have been for the whole summer holiday idea. Anyway, so yeah, we are going to be going on the N67 around Galway, which will lead us to the N6, which you're going to take around Galway. We're not actually going into Galway because that would break the, well, it would, technically wouldn't break the rules because you're allowed to drive through other subdivisions, but we're not stopping in the city today. So yes, right here. And oh yes, there's a, you can really see the rocks now up there. So if we had have turned left there, we literally would have gone straight into Clare. The border is like right there. And then we're going to be taking the N6 around Galway, and then after that we're going to take the N59 up to Clifton. So that's how that's going to work, and Clifton will be time-lapsed, just like the M4 and M6 were time-lapsed earlier. Anyway, this has been a really long clip because I've just been explaining a whole lot of things, so I will see you in Oranmore, yeah. Okay, this is Oranmore. Just going to record a quick clip though because I'm not staying here for long. See you soon. Alright. So we're now going to go on bypass around Galway. And yeah, I'm just going to record this entire thing because I feel like it. And I'm not going to time-lapse it. I'm time-lapsing the N59. Alright. I'm just going to put this quickly on charge. So we're still on the N67, we're going to ride it out until the end. And then we're going to be on the N6 part of the bypass of Galway. So just a nice dual carriageway, it is a 100. We're following that, or well, we're going one over, but there's a buffer, so it's fine. So we're getting into the later half of the day now, so there's only about 4 more hours, and what was I going to say? Yeah, so we'll be arriving at Clifton at about 6:30. And whenever I get there, I'll probably do the final checks of timings, and then that'll be us. After Clifton, we're gonna head 20 minutes up to a little place called Letterfrack, where we're then gonna get the pizza. It's down to 60 because we're entering Galway. Ooh. And then after we get the pizza, we're gonna go to the. I'm blanking. I'm gonna go to the Airbnb. Oh yeah, these are the urban roads now, huh? Okay, back up to 100. This roundabout we're going right, so we will want to move into the right lane. Actually, wait, hold on a sec. No, we shouldn't be going right, we should be going straight on. Don't know why Google Maps is saying that. Yeah, straight on. It's a bit strange. Anyway, it's a dual carriageway, so it's fine. Google Maps is telling us to go straight on, but the symbol for it. So yeah, straight on N6 Galway City. For some reason the symbol of it was telling us to go right, but it's fine. Still 100. I'm just gonna check something quickly during these lights. Okay, should be going now.
Straight on.
Yeah. We're staying on the N6 the whole time. Yeah, of course, this is the road we were just on earlier in the video. But that was around Athlone, so this is the Galway stretch. You can see N6 West. Weird, the road says 50 but the sign says 60, so we'll go with what the sign's saying and we'll go 60. Must have changed it recently and just forgot to repaint the road. See, I know this stretch is really long, but I do want to get a really good recording of the N6 in, so you can skip past it if you want, but I'm going to record the whole thing. Stay in this lane. Just go straight on for now. Down to 50. Oh, Fanta fell. Oh well. Okay, moving again. this next set of lights. Well, no, not this set, but set after that. Yeah, so the next set of lights, we're going to be turning right onto the N6. Yeah. Seems to be a pretty busy line here for the lights, so see you when it's green again. Ooh, okay. Oh, we just got through on the amber light there. It's good. And it's up to 60. We're going to stay on this route for 1.6 kilometers. So you can just stay in this lane. I believe there is a bridge coming up, so that'd be pretty cool. There you go. So yes, you can start to see there are signs for the N59 and Clifton. So we'll be heading straight on for now. Right at the roundabout. And you can see that roundabout, there's 4 exits. We're going to be taking the 4th one onto the N59 to Clifton. Oh, it's pretty busy this time of night, but I suppose it makes sense. It's Saturday at 5. Well, I'm not going straight on there. It's pretty busy. Where's this guy going?
Yellow box.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have been doing what he's done there.
Yeah, he was getting. He was in the wrong lane, I think. Anyway, so this is the N59, which I said I would time lapse the entirety of. That's going to be a big long clip. I'll let this guy go. Anyway, I'm going to check something and then the time lapse shall begin. Alright, time for the time lapse. Actually, just before I continue the time lapse, I am going to check something. It's quite important, so that's why I'm disturbing the time lapse. Anyway, it'll cut cut to a little bit more forward in the road, but the time lapse will still be mainly the same. Anyway, see you in that time lapse again. Oh boy, that was a long one. I had to hold the phone for an hour there. Although the only thing that's really being put strain on is my thumb, and my thumb's pretty bendy, so it's fine for the most part. Anyway, we have now arrived in Clifton. The sun has come out. We were originally planning to stay here for an hour, but we stayed in Oranmore for a little bit too long, I think. So we're just going to stay here for 45 minutes instead, but that's still quite a long time. by wondering why I wanted to stay here so long, I think that's just because I was so excited to get here. It's really out in the west, and it just seems like a nice place. So yeah, I'll see you out of the car, and I'll try and get some footage in. Okay, welcome to Clifton. I suppose I should actually say that a bit more convincingly for the trailer. Hold on. Welcome to Clifton. Yeah, that should do the trick. There's a nice church, cathedral, whatever that is. Also the Yellow Cock and Brown Hotel. So yeah, we're not getting the pizza here. As mentioned previously, we're going to be getting it up at a place called Letterfrack. See if there's anything else to be reported. Wow.
It does look abandoned. It doesn't look like.
Look at that. Oh Lord, look at that.
It just looks really bad from far away.
So that is, I believe, the beginnings of the Atlantic Ocean. There is a pier thing down there. You can see the gate. Let's see, yeah, over there. But we're not walking all the way down there. It's just nice. It's cool. As in, like, cold. It's very nice because Cork was just way too hot. Anyway, let's look for an artifact. I haven't forgotten about that. What could I get? Don't really see anything. It's immediate. Ooh. Might get this. Yeah. Like that. And okay, we are out of Clifton now. And of course I'm trying to record as much of the N59 as I can, so time to time lapse this next bit. Time lapse time. Okay, we're turning left here. Yeah. And the pizza place is pretty much just like 100 meters down this road. We are in a small little place called Letterfrack there. Also, that was a crazy time lapse, wasn't it? Yeah, that's it there, the little gravel path. Not sure if you can see it, but you'll see it soon enough.
Is this a restaurant?
Yeah,
Takeaway?
it's a restaurant.
Yeah, okay.
Woohoo. Alright,
She's got a dog with her.
I'll see you inside. Whoa, whoa.
Springs are down on the streets at night. Dirty old town.
Alrighty then, that is us out of the pizza place. I didn't record anything inside, of course. Just cut to me driving out, which is a bit awkward, but there is a photo, so I'll show it now. Looks good, doesn't it? It was very good. And so, of course, time-lapsing all of the N59, or at least all of the N59 that we drive on. Also, there's a cool mountain. I'm going to call that Mount Galway. Anyway, so that means that this will also be time-lapsed. So, time-lapse time. Okay, and that is us officially off the N59. We will be back on it in the Mayo video, so keep an eye out for that. It's going to be releasing in 8 days from now. Well, for me, it's going to be releasing in 16 days, but for you, this video is being released on the 23rd, so it'll be 8 days for you. Anyway, so there will be more of the N59 in that video, but for this video, that's it. And yeah, I'm not holding the phone for another hour on this R road, even though it does have some pretty good views. So if I see anything that I think is extraordinary and I want to capture it, I will. But if not, then I'll just see you when we get to the Airbnb. Hold on. Okay, so the reason that I did want to stop the recording was to listen to music, but the reception is just not working here. So I suppose I shall record for a little bit then. You can see the mountains either side of us. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, it has been a long day, but I don't really feel personally that it's felt really long. Maybe that's just because the oil incident for Cork was so bad that this day sort of felt like respite in comparison. But yeah, I've enjoyed today quite a lot. I think it's better than Cavan, my favourite county drive. Yes, maybe with a provisionary yes. I mean, I think it's been very good. But I think the rest of the holiday will determine whether it's better than Cavan or not. But right now, I think it probably will be. So yeah, tomorrow is Galway City, so keep an eye out for that video. This video will be ending tonight because even the leisure day is in Galway City, so it'll be part of the Galway City video, won't be part of this one. So just some very nice mountains. Don't really think I've seen views like this ever since the Sligo drive. That was about 14 months ago. Or roughly that. See, it is starting to get darker because the sun sets right about now. In about 10 minutes. See, it's not gonna actually, well, it might get a little bit dark by the time we're done with this drive, but I don't think it's actually gonna be pitch black until maybe the next county drive or the one after that. Which I won't reveal just yet. You'll have to wait till the end of the Mayo video to find that out. What ones are next? Yeah, I'm not even gonna time lapse it. I'm just gonna record in real time, let you see the views. The reception any better? It might be. Alright. See you on the flip side. Alright, this is the inside of the Airbnb, and this one is a whole lot bigger than the Limerick one. So it's quite cheap as well. It was a really good deal. Here you can see, there's a whole bunch of things, and there's some books. Anyway, moving in here. Just turn the light on. There we go. Here's the kitchen area. So there's oven, cooker thing, microwave, sink, blah blah blah, so on. You know what a kitchen looks like. Anyway, moving on. Then if we go up the stairs, let's see, what's this light? There we go. Wonder if I have to take my shoes off or not. I think I'll be fine. Okay. See, it's a 2-story house all to ourselves for 3 days, or 3 nights. And, okay, so, this is the bathroom. There's a shower, pretty simple, nice and big. And this is one of the bedrooms. There's this weird thing going on there. Anyway, not sure what bed I'm gonna sleep in and what bed my parents are gonna sleep in. Figure that out later. Anyway. And there's a window which looks out on the back of the house. And there's this bedroom. Ooh, this one's pretty nice. And there's a lamp. Yeah, that'll be quite useful. I might take this one then. Whew. Anyway, and then finally there is a 3rd bedroom which was supposed to be used for my brother, but he didn't come with us on this one. He found somewhere else to stay. So yeah, he didn't really enjoy the Cork one that much, so that's why. So yeah, it's just a spare bedroom. So yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna use this one. I mean, my parents might, and then the first one might be a spare room. Anyway, yes, this place is huge. It's not like the Limerick one where we just had the tiniest little part of the house possible. This thing is actually massive, and it's all to ourselves. 3 nights. You're probably wondering where we're going after that, and I am not going to publicly reveal that. That is private information within the family. So, and I'm not gonna let you know where we're staying after that. All I will let you know is that the leisure day is gonna be on the 5th day. So, yeah, of course, the leisure day will be actually in the city. It won't be in County Galway, so it won't be like the Cork video where there's a little bit at the end. The end of the first night is going to be the end of this video in Galway City, and the leisure day will be tomorrow. Or well, the 2nd and 5th days, and they will be releasing on the 28th of August for you as a Galway City video. And then Mayo is on Monday, for me, or for you, the 31st of August. And then Mayo will also include clips of the drive home, which will be on the 7th day. 4th and 6th days, I'm just not going to record anything. Anyway, it's a whole big, long-winded explanation. Hope you've enjoyed this episode with all the crazy time lapses. Sort of hurt my thumb a little bit to record, but it wasn't that bad, so I see it as an absolute win. I'm gonna edit the videos soon, and I'm gonna get a trailer released for Galway pretty soon. I'm gonna try and make it a longer one. but don't know how possible that'll be. Anyway, goodbye and good night. I will see you in the next video in 5 days for you guys. Oh! Let's see what's in here.
Go on in and find out. Close the door behind you.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Watch this trick. You going to open the door?
Oh, yeah.